Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hello, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome to another match preview off the back of a absolutely amazing win against Watford, where Salah, Mane, and Firmino turned the clock back to 17-18/18-19 and showed the world why they are such a special trio on their day. Man, like Matt, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, you know. As you said, I'm still gassed over
Still
what we
buzzing.
did on the weekend, bro. Like the goal by Salah, Mane hitting 100 goals with none of them being penalties. If you lot ain't seen my tweet, go check it out because it's factual. The only other two people to do it are Les Ferdinand and Emil Heskey. That's reaching 100 Premier League goals with no penalties.
That's
Absolutely
crazy.
Outstanding, bro.
So I think that's 100 Liverpool Premier League goals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's Prem goals because when I saw a clip, I believe from Sky Sports News,
as well.
Yeah, they showed the Southampton. Yeah, it says Premier League goals in general.
Do you know what's mad then? If he hasn't scored any from a penalty, you know he's only taken one penalty for Southampton. You know who he missed that against?
Ooh,
he missed that against us.
Was it against us?
He missed that against us. Mignolet saved it. We played them. Remember the game when Lovren came off at half time and Skirtle came on? We were winning 2-0 and they came back and beat us 3-2. And he came off the bench and he got
was Sacco playing in that game?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Was that the one where where Mane absolutely dubs Sacco? Where like basically
it was Skirtle that came on and just completely wrecked it for us, yeah.
Oh, bro, I remember that, you know.
So he actually had a penalty at Southampton, but we saved it. Mignolet saved it. That's crazy.
That's actually mad, you know. That's mad.
John Conway says, "Good afternoon, Callum and Matt. Bless up to you, bro.
What's going on, John?
Good, John, as always." But look, we've gone from one end of the spectrum on Saturday to playing a team with no disrespect who we expect to get relegated to a team who, in Spain right now, are the best team in Spain, in my opinion. Obviously, won La Liga last season and are one of the best teams in Europe. And dare I say it, probably the hardest team for us to play.
Yes,
we saw that when we played them just before the pandemic hit. We should have absolutely battered them at Anfield, but obviously didn't go through because of, everyone sort of blames Adrian solely for the game. We did miss a hell of a lot of chances that night as well, though.
We did.
We can't put it all on him. Yes, he did what he did, but Atletico came and they won 3-2 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate, and went through. So Matt, Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool. What's your thoughts?
This is gonna be one hell of a tough game. Like, I'm not joking. I know they're if I'm not mistaken, they're fourth in the table. They're 3 points behind Sociedad, who are on 20 points right now, but they're in the running for the title as they should. They are a world-class, well-drilled team. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah,
these men are tactically flexible as well. Like I was saying just before we went on air, Cal, like how I think this season they've mainly been playing three at the back, but they can easily adapt to going for flat 4-4-2. If they wanted to, they could go 4-4-2 diamond. If they wanted to, they could go 4-3-3. Bro, they've got players all over the pitch, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, as you said, this is the hardest team that we could face in Europe right now because styles make matches and styles make fights, as we say.
Indeed.
They are the worst team you kind of want to face, bro. When it comes to low block, being very compact, this is what...
to cut you, Matt, as well.
Yeah.
They had a rest. The Spanish FA
I was going to say.
The game.
I was going to get onto that. So they've got added rest. Bro, they're going to be up for it. It's at their ground. It's tough. This ain't... I would rather face a Barca, a Real.
100%.
Do you know what? Dare I say? People
Barca right now. If we played Barca right now, we'd probably hit them about 4 or 5-0.
We'll smoke them. Like any other team in Spain. But they've got their added rest. They got ballers all over the pitch. Like just a couple of names: Jose Jimenez, who looks like he's fit and ready to go. Marcos Llorente. They've got Yannick Carrasco. They've got Angel Correa. They still got Griezmann. They still got Ratface. They still got João Felix. They got Rodrigo de Paul. They got Koke. They got what's his name? Kondobia. Thomas
they've got
Lamar.
Jeffrey Kondogbia as well.
They got Savage. But they got a team.
Vasalco at right back still. They've still got
you
Trippier as well.
You still got Trippier, yeah.
Bloody hell. They've got a hell of a squad.
They do. They've got a squad, bruv.
Shaka A says they'll just park the bus. We need Thiago for this.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got a little bit of a theory on this. I think they only park the bus if they go ahead in the game. If they go, if the game, yeah, they have to come out because they know coming to Anfield, and Simeone knows deep down it's not going to be an easy game coming to Anfield. So they know they need to ideally pick up a win in this game because they drew their first game as well. So it's not like we go into the game top of the group. If we win this game, it actually puts Atletico's chance of qualifying in a bit of distress because, I mean, it just makes it a lot more difficult for them because it pretty much puts us in the driving seat because we'd only need maybe 1 point from the rest of the remaining 3 games.
Yeah. You're right. They're gonna be up for it. There's no doubt. They'll be up for it anyway. It's a Champions League game, as you said. It's almost like a must-win for them.
Yeah.
However, though, I do still feel like they're just gonna be very. They'll be patient though. I think they'll try and match the intensity that we bring them. They'll probably set pace as well. Them being the home team, as you said, but they're just a team that has so many weapons, Cal. That's what worries me. It's not like they've just got 1 player or 2 players we've got to worry about. Bro, they've got a few players that can just cause a whole heap of issues. Yeah. And that's the thing. They've got goals from all over the pitch, bro.
Yeah. Nino says, greetings, Cal. That's meant to say greetings, Cal and Matt. This game and Man U, we need to score early to draw them out of their shell. Hopefully we've got one early. We get one early. I agree with that.
Yeah, we do.
Shaka Cal, remember the first leg before they scored in 2020? They scored well early in the first leg. They scored like 4 minutes in. They scored very early, and I think like they came out like a house on fire, got a goal, and then they just sharp shot. And again, it's not just parking the bus with them; it's the theatrics around it as well. And it's something
slowing the game down and all that stuff. Yeah,
it's the darkest of the dark arts with Atletico Madrid, especially with Simeone. Yeah. So look, I'm not expecting a free-flowing game or a barn burner, a game of end-to-end football like the Man City game was, for example. I'm expecting a slow, methodical game. You're going to get the crowd whistling and booing when we've got the ball. You're going to get them snapping into challenges. You're going to get them rolling around and screaming for yellow cards when we make challenges. It's going to be a tough game. So, Matt, that being said, who would you start? And again, we can't sort of second guess Klopp. Like we've learned that now. So it's not necessarily a case of who we think Klopp will start. Who would you start in this game? But before I do that, just shout out to a few people in the comments. So shout out to man like Grizz Khan. Go check out his channel.
What's going on, Grizz?
Shout out to Jamie Phillips Football Chats. Go and check out his channel. Sorry. Shout out to 1892 Reds podcast as well. Go check out their channel as well. So subscribe to all these channels, people. They're part of the Liverpool community, so make sure we big them up and we boost them up because we all should be eating at the same time.
100%.
So make sure everyone wins on this side when it comes to Liverpool on YouTube and content creators, people, not just us. We want everyone winning. Shaka A says we should play conservative. They need the points. It's a good shout. I don't see Klopp doing that though.
Yeah, we've never been that type of team that's going to go there and, dare I say it, try and get a point. Like, we're not like that. I think one thing, whether it's a good or a bad thing, Klopp tries to win every single game.
Yeah.
Where other managers, you kind of see they'll set up going for a draw. And if they can nick something by making substitutions, maybe in like the 70th minute, they'll try and do that. But Klopp ain't that guy. He's never been that guy.
Do you know what? The only game I can remember Klopp going in for wanting a draw was the Man City game.
I knew because he didn't play for remember we were screaming for Fabinho to start the game.
Bro, it's the one game that come back to bite him. So since then, I don't think he'll ever do it again. I don't think he'll ever do it again. Which do you know what I'm happy with? Maybe my tune might change if we get later on in the Champions League or whatever, but my thing is, if you play for a win and you get a draw, it's not the end of the world. If you play for a draw and you get a loss, then it is the end of the world. So
yeah, for real. I
think Klopp's got the right mentality there. So let's do it then, Matt. Obviously, Alisson wasn't able to be involved. He should be involved in this game. However, Kelleher did have a very good game and pulled off a hell of a save from Sarr. Who you starting in goal, bro?
Alisson for me comes back in goal. Don't get me wrong, Kelleher played very, very well, and dare I even say he kind of doesn't deserve to be dropped. But when you've got a world-class goalkeeper like Ali, who again has the experience as well in the big game, so it's not even just about the talent, Cal. That this could be a game where we could even be under the cosh a bit, or it could be a game where we surprise Atletico, dominate a lot of the ball, but then if they get one or two couple of chances, you need your goalkeeper to always be switched on. So I'm picking Ali to go in there tomorrow, bro.
I agree. Shaka A says we can monopolize the ball until they come out. I hear you. I do hear you. I don't see Klopp doing it. I wouldn't be opposed to like playing a little bit more conservative and hitting them on the break. I just don't see Klopp doing that. Don't see Klopp doing it. So yeah, Ali in goal. Who would you play in midfield?
Fabinho definitely comes back into the lineup straight away.
Defense. Sorry, completely.
Oh, sorry, defense. Yeah.
Apologies, Matt.
So Trent obviously we keep at right back. Dare I say it, there's a part of me that feels like playing Tsimikas to give Robbo a rest for the Man United game. And when I say Tsimikas, it's not even like the quality is diminishing. Tsimikas is good enough. So I'd actually go Tsimikas. Then I would say Virgil and Matip. I do think we need our two best centre backs for this game. I don't think we can even risk it by putting in Ibu and Gomez.
You don't think so?
No, I kind of, because the thing is, I'm thinking about the game's on Tuesday. We don't play again till Sunday. That should be really enough rest, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I would have changed my mind if, for example, we was playing the early Saturday game or something like that. That's when I'd be like, oh, that extra day, we might just need that. So I would go Virgil, Matip, Trent, and Tsimikas at left back.
Cool. I think for me, I agree with everything, but I think I would go Virgil and Konate.
Would you?
Or Virgil and Gomez? Yeah, I'd rest Matip for this game so he's ready for the United game.
Okay. I can understand I understand your thinking though.
I'd like to see one of those two get a run out. Also, another one in the chat. Big up to Ryan LFC people. Make sure you check him out.
What's going on, bro?
Not just Liverpool content, but Jamaican content as well. So make sure you check him out. Big up yourself, Ryan. James Anderson, bless my brothers. Hope everything's good. Personally, I'd face whoever car. At the end of the day, we have to beat who's in front of us, unless your City easy group stage. Yeah, no, I hear that. City always get a little handshake and a little under the table treatment for the group stages as per usual. So it doesn't surprise me anymore. But yes, I'd go Tsimikas at left back as well. Again, I'm not even trying to pile on with Nico, but I wouldn't trust Nico for this game, nor do I want Milner playing at right back for this game. So it has to be Trent. All right, midfield then, Matt. Who you got, bro?
This is where it gets techie. So I'll definitely start Fab, right? But after that, this is where I'm really, really torn because you've got a Naby Keita that played 90 minutes. Do you want to save him for Man United? You've got a James Milner who did he play the majority of the? Yeah, he did because he went to right back.
Yeah, he played
against
the majority
Watford.
Game, yeah.
So it's like, can he start? And then you've got Henderson, and you've got Curtis, and you've got Ox. Now here's the thing: if we want to freshen it up a bit, you put Ox in there. But I hate to say it, I don't trust Ox in a game like this. And that sounds really bad, but the type of player that you need a very disciplined midfielder. I'm not saying Ox ain't good, but I'm just saying the type of midfielder that we need. He needs to be very disciplined to his role, considering they most likely will have 5 in midfield, or at least like the 3 and then the 2 wing backs. So I'll probably say Henderson goes in there because tactically he's very, very astute and he's very aware. And the other person, he's just got back from being fit, and from being injured. That's Curtis Jones, but I don't know if that's a bit of a risk. You know what?
Thiago's not available, as it looks like as well, people. Obviously, Klopp's not done his press conference, but there was a training footage and Thiago wasn't seen. So
Thiago doesn't look like he's there. You know what? People are going to say this is very dangerous. But I would like to see Naby Keita just to see what he's made of. Because do you know what's so mad, Cal? We could say let's save him for the Man United game, and lo and behold, he could get injured between that game, and we don't see him anyway. So if the man's fit and he's on form, which I think he is right now, Naby Keita is having a very good season so far. I'm going Naby Keita. So my midfield again, I stress Fabinho, Henderson, and Naby Keita.
I completely agree with that midfield. I'll explain why in a sec. So AD says we are bloody good. Love me some Kopish. Big up
You
to
damn
yourself,
right we
AD.
good. We good, baby. We good.
We good,
We
baby.
good.
We good. What it do? No, Matt, I completely agree with that midfield. Obviously, no Thiago, no Elliott. Jones just come back from injury. I wouldn't risk him. Milner, I wouldn't risk in this game only because of how Atletico are. You know, Milner likes a tackle, and if he's late, they're going to roll around and try and get him a yellow card and potentially get him sent off. I wouldn't risk Milner from the start of this game. Again, same with Ox. I wouldn't throw Ox into this game. I think it's a big ask for him to come into this game.
Yeah.
So again, my midfield is the same as yours. Fabinho holding, Hendo to the right of him, and then Naby to the left. And yeah, I think that will allow Naby to be the one who potentially joins up with the attack as well if need be. So he's the one I'd go for.
Yeah.
Attack, bro. Who you got in attack?
Well, for me, the first two pick themselves. We need our best attackers. And I know, again, some people might say, yeah, but we've got Man United. We'll worry about Man United once we played Atletico. And I think that's how you got to look at it. I know sometimes you do have to think about the game you got later in the week, but I'm looking at it as they're such a big team, you can't look past them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Salah and Mane on the flanks, or the two forwards, and then two wide forwards. And then the middle person, I think we need Bobby Firmino for this game. I really do. I think because I feel like Atletico might have quite a bit of the ball, especially in the first half. We need someone who is very, very intelligent with the pressing and can link up the attack very well. And there's no other player that we have better than Bobby Firmino to do that role. And then obviously you can bring on your Jota off the bench if need be, and your Minaminos and your Divock Origis to maybe, give some people maybe a bit of a rest if we're either drawing the game or trying to win it, So that's what I would do personally.
Again, I'm torn between Mane and Salah. They pick themselves, especially at the moment. Like their form is electric at the moment. Firmino, Jota, and Origi are the tough one for me to pick. And the reason I say that is because they've all got three different qualities, and that depends on the game. So the last time, Atletico, as you said, Matt, are playing three at the back at the moment. It's very dependent on that central defender who plays, because I think if that central defender's job is to mark Firmino, then you play Firmino, because Firmino is going to drag him all over the park, and that leaves space for Mane and Salah. However, if that defender's not going to sit in, then I think you need someone up against that defender, and I'd actually go with Origi just to occupy that defender. But then again, if you've got three defenders who are willing to sort of man mark, then I'd probably go Jota, because Jota is someone who can spin in and then he's off and then he's in on goal, and he's probably the more clinical out of the three. I know I'm not even answering the question, but if I was going to actually pick one, I know it's going to sound crazy considering you just scored a hat-trick.
This is what I was going to say, bro. He's the man on form. Why not keep the confidence high?
I know, but this is the beauty of having squad, though, isn't it?
That's true. No, that is true.
The beauty of having a squad. So I may be tempted to go for Origi to start. I never thought I'd say this. I'd be tempted to go for Origi. Only because Jota's just come back from injury as well.
Yeah. I understand it, because again, he does offer something completely different. Atletico won't be. I'll tell you one thing: Diego Simeone probably won't be preparing for an Origi to start the game.
Would you go front four?
You know what?
So Allier said, "Would you go front four?" Bobby in the 10.
I kind of feel like that's using up all your weapons too fast at the moment. It sounds silly because it's how I look at it. So you're starting to sway me with the Origi thing, because I'm thinking, do you know what? Just get physical with them. They won't like that. They in fact, Atletico like players that they can kind of intimidate as well. The way how they just defend, they're very aggressive. They're most likely going to have Savic, Jimenez, and Hermoso at the back as well. So I reckon it'll be that back three.
Hermoso's good as well,
No, he's very good. Left-footed. He's very, very good.
Yeah, I like Hermoso.
And Jimenez has been sick from day. I remember he's always been up and coming from about 3 years ago. I think he's about 24 now. Had a few injury issues in it, but he's all right. Yeah, but now he's good. Now he's looking good. And Savic, he's just aggressive as hell. Do you know what? Let's put Origi there. You know why? Because he could be the kind of X factor in a weird way, because again, like, they probably thinking it's going to be a Firmino or Jota thing. Whereas if he comes on the pitch, it's like, right, what do we do? And maybe a little bit like when we did against Barca, where I
And AC
know,
Milan as well.
yeah, he
Against
kind of
Milan.
just roughed them up a bit and just give them something different to worry about. So yeah, no, do you know what? Come and go Origi, man. Yeah, it
Cool.
makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense.
All right, so just run through that whole team again, then, Matt. So we got Ali in goal,
Yep.
Trent. You went Matip. I went either Ibu or Gomez. So that remains
Yeah.
to be seen. Shaka A is saying Jimenez and Savage are out for this game. Not
I
Savage.
see. I saw something that says that it looks like they're potentially fit, but
Savage.
if
That should be right.
yeah, Savage. If that's the case, that means maybe there's a press conference happening right now, and maybe he's confirmed. I'm not too sure. But the last thing I saw, maybe about half an hour ago. Yes, that might have been before a press conference. If I'll see that they trained today. Yeah, that's what I thought. They did train today, and that's Kevin Ball saying they trained. Yeah, I believe they are fit. But big at yourself, bro. If you did hear that, we'll have to wait and see for that. But I think they are fit and ready to go.
We
They
both got
trained
Simicast
Ali,
left back, Fabinho, Hendo, and Keita in midfield, and
Yeah.
then Origi through the middle and Salah
Yep.
and Mane on either side. Shout out to the brothers Zabiri. Morning blessings, my G's. Salah goal,
Blessing,
like reanimated Madara versus Ali
Oh,
Shinobi.
the Allied Shinobi. Yeah, this is from Naruto. Hashtag different.
Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'll do another one, bro. Do you remember when I don't know if you've seen, this is for Zabiri because I know he clearly watches Naruto. Zabiri, do you remember Ishiki, or shall I say Jigen? When they fought Jigen, fam. What was it? When Jigen fought Naruto and Naruto had the shadow clones and he was just murking all of them. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Jigen was different, bro. Or shall I say Ishiki? Klopp's on a new vibe, like he's got Itachi's Sharingan implanted. Oh, it's a theory. Yes, my
I'm
G.
lost. I'm not gonna lie.
No, this brother knows about Sharingan. Man's using the Renegon right now, bro. Trust me.
Shout out to all the anime lot. Sorry, guys, I can't even contribute.
Yeah. I know.
I'm Cathcart right now, innit? I'm Cathcart right now. That's who I am, Cathcart.
Right now. You got me thinking about flipping Naruto and that Boruto and that now, you know. Mad.
All right. So the only thing left to do now, Matt, score predictions for tomorrow.
Yeah. This is a tough one. Atletico for me, they're gonna be very, very well drilled. I'm gonna say 1-1, you know.
Going 1-1.
I'm going 1-1.
I'm gonna put my neck out, you know, Matt.
Go on.
3-1 Liverpool.
3-1. You think we'll score 3 plus Atletico?
I think we can do it.
Boy, do you know what?
I'm going 3-1.
I'm not saying we can't. I don't see them being at home conceding 3 goals, but I could be wrong though. I tell you another thing. This is the team I think they'll play. If everyone's fit, by the way,
confident as well right now.
This is the team I think Atletico will play if the reports are to be true. Hermoso, Jimenez, Savage, back 3 across the 5. Carrasco, Koke, Kondogbia,
Llorente,
Rodrigo De Paul, and then Marcus Llorente. They're going to play Marcus Llorente
on the
and
right,
Yannick Carrasco as the 2 wing backs, kind of like as the 5 midfielders, as the 2 side, as the ones going up and down the flanks. They've got the most energy, and Carrasco is a silky man on the ball.
Yeah.
And then up top, they're going to go the Rat alongside. It's either going to be Correa or Griezmann. I'm going to go Correa.
So just let me. So Felix has really been playing this season, I'm hearing, right?
He hasn't really played too tough. And someone said Navas, the pool don't really start, but sometimes, but I think he'll rotate. The pool's part of their first team. It's just that he's not bona fide, like start every game like a Koke, so to speak, because he just come in the lineup. And they've got their new guy, Carl. You know their guy, I think his name's called Cueno or something, some Brazilian. That they bought in the summer. He's another one. Cueno, people, you know what I'm talking about. I think he might have even come from
Cunha.
Cunha, that's it. Cunha.
Shout out to Voss.
They got him as well. They know who I was
Chemineros
talking about. They know who I was
and
talking
Marque
about.
as well.
It's a tough one, though.
Shavy gives me joke, man. It's because Felix is a bum.
Yeah, do you know what? Felix ain't really been, bruv. It's mainly been Hertha Berlin. They go. It's mainly been Suarez, I think, and a Correa thing and a bit of Griezmann. They ain't really played Felix as much.
So I'll be honest, as much as I rate Ratface and Griezmann, I think our centre backs, whoever they are, can deal with those two.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. I want Ratface to play because I feel like Virgil could marshal him. Whereas you see like a Correa and a Felix, or Correa and a Griezmann, they're more elusive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's hard, but that's what I think they'll go with. It won't be far off that, in my opinion, Carl. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they bring to the table because they got ballers, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Now all that's left, people, is for you to drop your score predictions and your predicted 11 in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like if you haven't already as well. And if you're watching this after we've done it live, make sure you still smash the like, please, people. It really helps us to get a video out to as many people as possible. We are going to be back later this evening, UK time, a slightly earlier time of around 6:15 to 6:30-ish. Because we don't want to clash with the Arsenal Crystal Palace game. So we're going to be back at a slightly earlier UK time of 6:15 to 6:30 start time. So make sure you join us for the Monday Night Live show. If you have any questions for the Monday Night Live show, make sure you got them ready as well, because we're looking forward to this. Obviously, we're still going to wax lyrical about what we did to Watford. Drifty will have his little say on Watford, the Atletico Madrid game as well. And yeah, people, you know what to do. Stay safe, stay blessed. Till later on this evening. Catch you soon, people.